Hello YouTubers and YouTubies, NorthCoastT here. Today we're going to be working on the Harley Davidson Milwaukee 8. Today we're going to be changing the transmission fluid. The tools you're going to need for this job are a funnel, a 3/8 Allen wrench, your 5/8 socket and ratchet, a rag, your drain pan of course, and something to measure the fluid with. You might not want to tell the wife if you have to borrow the one from the kitchen. The first thing you want to do is crack the transmission fill loose with your Allen wrench. It's right next to the oil fill and check. And you want to crack this loose so you don't create a vapor lock when draining the transmission fluid. You want it all to come out. So crack that loose. With the trans fill tube removed, you go underneath here and just behind your oil drain plug here, you follow it back toward the back of the bike, and there's your transmission drain. It's 5/8 socket, and you want to take that out next. While your transmission is draining, you want to take a look at your drain plug, which has a magnet on the end of it, and make sure you don't find any large chunks, because that'll indicate that you have a bigger problem. But a little bit of fine shavings here on the tip is fine. You want to inspect your threads and clean this off thoroughly before putting it back in. Looks like there's a little bit of thread lock here on the threads, and so I'm going to clean all this off. Here's the drain plug all cleaned off, and got all the thread locker out of there. And here's the O-ring. Doesn't look to be in too bad a shape, just has a little bit of thread locker on it. But I like to replace them every time. I mean, what is it, a 10-cent rubber ring? What do they say, a penny saved is a penny earned, whatever. Anyway, just buy a new one. I like to replace it every time. Here's a good look at the drain plug underneath here. You want to tighten it up to, the book says 14 to 21 foot-pounds of torque. I don't have a torque wrench, so just kind of do it on your own risk, I guess, if you don't have one. But you want to tighten it up, pretty snug on there. You don't want to over-tighten it and ruin the O-ring. Okay, with your drain plug back in and torque down, you want to begin the fill process. I like to start with like 20 to 24 ounces, and then let that drain in there, and then you got to screw your dipstick and plug in all the way to check the fluid level. And then I like to slowly put a few more ounces in at a time until you hit the safe zone full mark. Now that the fluid is in the safe zone, it's kind of hard to see, it's really clean fluid. You're good to go. Go ahead and tighten that up. You don't want to over tighten this either. And then get her out on the road, run it through the gears, warm it up, and then check it again and check for leaks when you get back. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like, and I hope you have a great day.